Hello, guys. Today I'm interviewing Luke Pearson. He is currently 5-0, and he's back out in Tolsworth this Saturday against John Spencer in your first 6 round fight. Yeah. Are you ready for it? Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously it's a step up, doing 6 rounds instead of four. Um, and the fella that I'm fighting normally fights a couple of weights above me, so it's going to be a bit of a test, but I'm ready.
Yeah, that's good because even though he doesn't have any wins, he's bigger than you, so that's going to be a bit of a hard task.
That's it. Yeah, just the weight difference, the size difference. It's just going to make it a bit difficult. I know his record's not the best, but it's just a learning fight because the original opponent that me and John Edwards were looking at, we couldn't get. So
Ah,
this was the best thing we could get at short notice. I think it's only been confirmed 2 weeks.
at least you've got an opponent and you're staying active, which is good.
Yeah,
So, what time do you think you'll be on? Do you think you'll be one of the first ones on?
I'm not sure. I know normally we all find out at the weigh-in
Is the
what the
weigh-in
running.
tomorrow?
Yes, the weigh-in is tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So will you let me know or what time
yeah,
you'll
cool.
be on?
Of course I will. Yeah, of course I'll let you know.
That's good, mate. Because there's quite a few fights on the card, isn't there? I think there's about 11 something fights.
Yeah, I think there's 11. Um there's a few quite experienced boys on there that's had quite a few
John
fights.
Harding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good show. I think,
You and Alfie, and I think who else is in? Oh, Derek out
yeah,
of your gym.
Derek's on. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be a good night then. I'll be supporting you, Derek, and Alfie, of course. But
thank you.
yeah, have you done well selling tickets? Are you a big ticket seller?
I managed, like, it all depends how far away it is from me. Obviously, if it's closer to where I live, I can sell anything between 70 and 100 tickets.
That's good.
Um, but it depends how far away it is. If it's quite a way away, my last fight was quite a way away. It was like over an hour and I think over an hour and a half drive.
Oh,
Um, and I didn't sell as many. I think I sold something like 72. So, but
how much do you have to sell? Into because some people don't get to fight because they don't sell enough tickets.
yeah, it all depends. I think depends on the promotion and the platform that you're fighting on. They all ask for different. So it normally the average they ask for is like between 70 and 80 tickets. But some of them, like up in natural, like in London at York Hall and stuff like that, want a minimum of 100. So it all just depends.
Oh, okay. Wait, was the I watched your fight in Bracknell against. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. Victor, I think. I'm not
Yeah,
going to pronounce his second name because I'll be here all day. But yes, that was a good fight because I think he was coming off a win as well.
yeah. He had just won his last fight. We knew that he was like a pressure fighter, threw a lot of punches, so we knew that I had to be switched
Careful.
on and ready. And before the fight, the plan was to not get into a fight with him, just be clever, use my skill, um, and just not be there to be hit by him because his last fight he done well, he got the win, so it was probably a big boost for him coming into the fight against me.
Maybe he had more confidence as he was coming off a big win.
Exactly, yeah.
Was what about Luke Fash? Was he? Well, he normally just tucks up on the ropes, doesn't he, Luke?
Yeah, he's well known on the boxing circuit. Very durable, not really been stopped. So when I got asked to fight him, John just said to me, show what you can do. he's gonna be there for me to land the shots, so I can use my skill and show everyone what sort of level and what pedigree I've got. So that's what I done. I just outboxed him, was clever. Um, so
Yeah. Was your hardest fight the your comeback fight last year?
yeah, it was my hardest fight just because I hadn't boxed for nearly 3 years.
Was it because
Um,
of the pandemic?
yeah, it was because of COVID. Hadn't boxed for 3 years. I had offers for fights, but they were fights that were silly fights. Offering me someone that's like had 12 fights, 11 wins, one loss, and then they're asking me to fight someone that's like 9-0 and stuff like that. Which when I was only just had like 2 or 3 fights, it weren't
Yeah,
really
you were
worth
2
it.
and 0 or something.
Yeah, it wasn't really worth it. So
Yeah. But I saw one of your interviews, I think it was last year, that you want
yeah,
to push on for like a southern area soon.
yeah, that's the plan. I'd like to push on, get a southern area. Um, I never had an amateur background, so I've never done amateurs, never done anything like that.
So why did you
Um,
want to be a boxer?
I originally started boxing just to lose weight. I used to walk around at 13 stone. Um, and I just done it to lose weight, get fit, and then sort of just fell in love with it. And people at the gym that I was training at the time said to me, "Oh, you're pretty decent. You're quite good at it." So I just sort of grew into it and just kept training, kept training. I thought I had 17 fights on a platform called Queensbury Boxing League, which is a white collar uh, platform.
Yeah.
Um, I had 17 fights on that, 16 wins, one loss. Um,
Was the one lost a decision or
yeah, the one loss I lost on points um, to a kid that actually was an amateur boxer. He just stopped doing amateurs and went on to like the league that I was on. Um, and I think he'd had something like 40 odd amateurs, and I just lost to him on points. Um,
was it a
but
close fight, would you
I,
say?
I think it was close. I got the rematch against him. I think it was 3 or 4 months later, um, and I beat him. I stopped him in 3 rounds.
And
So
how many rounds were was it meant to be for?
it, it was meant to be a 5 round fight, 5-2s, but I stopped him in three. So
Yeah.
I
Maybe
sort of
maybe you'll get your first stoppage win this weekend.
maybe I never go in there trying to stop anyone. I just go in there trying. I just want to win. That's really all that matters is the win.
Yeah.
But it's a bit deceiving because people underestimate that. People go, "Oh, he hasn't stopped no one. He can't really punch that hard." But I've been told by a lot of people like that I train with, that I do pads with, that I've sparred. That I hit I hit quite hard. So I think when people get in and see that record and go, "Oh, he's not really a puncher because he hasn't stopped no one," and then when they get in with me, they're like, "He can punch a little bit." Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. So what are you expect? Is John Spencer so he's taller than you? So you probably need to stick. Wait, so you've got 6 rounds, yeah, which
yeah,
is good. Is this what you want to push up to six? How many 6 rounders are you going to try and do before you push them for like 8, 10 rounds?
uh, not many, probably two or three.
Yeah. Have you ever
Um,
watched this guy fight before?
I've watched a few clips of him fighting. I watched a couple of his fights. He's pretty decent. He throws back. He throws quite a few punches.
That's good.
Um, but he's very awkward. Um, he's very like jerky styled, so he's quite awkward to read. So it's just being clever and not trying to throw too much at once. You know what I mean? When you throw a 2 or 3 shot combo, then it's moving because if you stay there too long, he does let his hands go. So
Yeah. So you've just got to just do what John tells you to do, and like I'm sure you've got a good game plan ready for you. Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready. We've got a plan. We're ready. It's just me executing it on the night, me getting it right on the night.
Is this fight a super bantamweight contest?
It's it's meant to be a super bantamweight contest, so it's meant to be. If it was championship weight fighting for a title, it'd be 55.5 kilo. Um, but because it's not for a title or anything, we've made it at 56 kilo, so just half a kilo heavier. But
So, what
he's
weight does this John normally fight at?
he normally fights at 59.
So, what's that feather?
That's super feather.
Also, let's say about two weights above.
Yeah, so we've made an agreement between us and him that he will try and get as close to 56 kilo as possible.
Also, it's
Um,
a bit fair.
yeah, so we're going to try and get it as fair as possible. But me and John don't reckon he'll get that close because you know he
Is
normally
he
fights at
tall?
59. He's probably two inches taller than me, so not massive, but he's about 5'9".
Yeah. So not
Um,
much taller.
no, not much taller. So the height and the reach isn't, in my opinion, is not going to make much difference. It's more just him being awkward and him used to fighting people that are a lot bigger.
Yeah. Was yeah. So would you say that Stav Belovic was your hardest fight? Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably my hardest fight so far, just because
You
I
just
didn't know
inactive.
anything about him. I didn't know anything about him. He had just come off of COVID, not fought for 3 years, and it was sort of me trying to get rid of the ring rust while he had still been fighting over COVID. Where he was from Ukraine, he was still fighting and traveling to fight and stuff like that. So he was, in the sense, not rusty. He was ready to go. Where I was very ring rusty, where I'd been out for so long.
Yeah. What about when you made your debut? Were you like? Do you ever get nervous before your fight?
Yeah, I always get nervous. Always get nervous, but nerves are a good thing. Um, they keep you switched on, keep you alert, and it helps with reflexes. It helps you, slip and slide punches because you're nervous. So yeah, I think they're a good thing. Um, and if you're not nervous, I think there's something wrong. Do you know what I mean? I think most fighters are nervous just because anything can happen in the ring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Was Ricky Lee? Who did you fight Ricky Leach on your debut?
I did, yeah.
Because he's normally like super fly somewhere down there.
Yeah, he used to fight at bantamweight, um, and then when we fought at super bantam, and apparently recently he's been fighting at feather and super feather. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so
So he's gone up a few weights then.
he's gone up a few weights. So I don't know if he was struggling to make the weights lighter, and now he's fighting at a weight that's a little bit more comfortable. I'm not sure, but I think his last four fights have been at super feather.
Oh yeah, because I've yeah. What about Wakas Mohammed?
Yeah, he was my second fight at York Hall. Um, he was a last minute opponent. My opponent pulled out 3 days before my fight.
Do you know who the opponent was? Or
I can't remember. It was quite a while ago.
yeah,
Um, but my opponent pulled out and he stepped in at short notice.
he had a good
Um,
record on him. That Wakas.
yeah, he had a good record. He was um,
Two
in a
and
sense,
four, something like that. One
yeah,
defeat,
he was
one draw.
he fought at a higher weight as well. If you look at his record, he fought at a higher weight. I think he was a weight above me or so.
Yeah,
Um, so it was just, you know, every fight I've had's been a learning fight, not in the sense of their their record or anything like that. It's more on the size of them. the experience they've had, the fights they've had. Um, it's just been learning, and because I didn't have amateurs, I've had to learn. I'm learning as I go as a pro. So all these fights are just teaching me and getting me to the stage for when I'm ready to fight for hopefully a Southern Area title.
Yeah. Would you like go up to featherweight for the, or are you? Would you ever move up in weight to like super featherweight?
Um, Probably. I'd like to. I I'd like to fight for a Southern Area and try and push on and try and get like fight for an English title or something at super bantam.
Yeah, because there are a few good super bantamweights out there at the minute.
Yeah. And then yeah, if once I do that, I can't see no reason why I couldn't step up to feather.
But would you make featherweight quite comfortable?
Yeah, I walk around at normally featherweight, so I normally walk around at about 9 stone 1, 9 stone 2. So I'm literally walking around like a couple of pound over. Um, so I could make feather quite comfortable. And then obviously I've dropped down from 9'2" to down to 8 stone 10 for super bantam. So I think it's my natural weight. I walk around at 9 stone, which is featherweight. So I can't see no reason why I couldn't fight at it.
It may be in the future.
Yeah, in a few years' time, hopefully for the next few years, trying to push on and get titles at super bantam, and then once I've done that, then we'll look at going to feather.
Feather. Yeah. So after this fight, how many more fights do you want to have this year?
I'd like to have one more fight by the end of the year,
Yeah.
which I'm meant to be on a show in November.
Oh, that would be good. Do you know
Yeah, I'm meant.
where yet, or can you not say?
Uh, yeah, I know where it's meant to be at York Hall.
Oh, that's
Um,
good.
so all just depends how I come through this fight. Without any injuries or anything like that.
Or
Um,
cuts or anything like that.
exactly. My last fight, I had a little hand injury. Um, so that put me out of training for a little while. But now everything's back to normal. Hopefully, I can get through this one without any injuries, and yeah, we'll push on, and I'll hopefully fight in November as well.
Yeah. Is this your favourite venue that you've fought at so far?
Yeah, um, I've fought at Tolworth twice before. It's a great venue. The atmosphere is very very good. Um, I fought at York Hall. York Hall's a good venue, and I fought at Bracknell, which is a good venue.
Yeah.
Um, but I think Tolworth has the better atmosphere. You know, it's it's a good size venue. And it's a good place to put on a show. So I would say, yeah, Bracknell's probably the best show I've been on so far.
Yeah. Is that the most that you've sold your tickets in Bracknell?
Um, I don't know. No, I suppose I've sold more tickets at Tolworth over the last few fights that I've fought there because it's slightly closer. Um, so I've sold more tickets there. The Bracknell one, it's quite away from me, so it's hard to sell tickets to. But I normally always sell enough for you know,
That's the main
my,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. And my last question for you is what advice do you have for someone who wants to be like a boxer when they're older?
Oh, um, listen to your trainers. Um, everything I've done because I only started boxing when I was 19. Um, so I started late compared to a lot of young kids and stuff. And I'll just say, listen to your trainers. You know, there's always something to learn or something to pick up on, or you can always tweak what you're doing and improve. So as long as you you do that and listen to your trainers and you enjoy what you're doing, then I can't see no reason why they can't, do anything good in boxing.
Yeah. And would you want to shout out anyone who's like helped you in your career so far?
I'd like to do a shout out to my sponsors, as you know, without them I couldn't do the training or the traveling for going to the gym and sparring and my diet plan. And so, without my sponsors, I couldn't do what I do, and they're helping me get to where I need to get to. So I do a massive shout out to all my sponsors.
Yeah. And I want to say a massive thank you for your time and absolutely smash it this weekend, mate. You've got this.
I will do, mate. Thank you.
Bye, mate. Thank you.
No worries, mate. Bye.